Genetic engineering is the direct manipulation of organisms' genes. Genetic engineering is different from traditional breeding, where the organism's genes are manipulated indirectly. In research studies, animals that have been safely genetically engineered includes cattle, pigs, chicken, goat, sheep, dogs, cat, fish, rats, and mice. Why are animals being genetically engineered? As scientists have sequenced the genomes of domestic animals, more is known about genes and the traits that they control. By finding genes that control beneficial traits, we are able to precisely introduce those genes into another animal's genome. So, the genetically engineered animal will possess that trait. One example is the Enviro pig. Through genetic engineering, this animal emits 30 to 60% less phosphorus than traditional pigs feed the same conventional diet. This lessens the livestock's impact in the environment. Current context of genetically engineered animals. Genetic engineering technology has numerous applications involving companion, wild, and farm animals and animal models used in scientific research. The majority of genetically engineered animals are still in the research phase, rather than actually in use for their intended applications or commercially available. Ethical issues of genetic engineering. Ethical issues, including the concern for animal welfare, can arise at all stages in the generation and lifespan of individual genetically engineered animal. The concerns of animal welfare includes invasiveness of procedures. This generation of new genetically engineered line of animals often involves the sacrifice of some animals on surgical procedures, for example, vasectomy, surgical embryo transfer on others. These procedures are not unique to genetically engineered animals, but they typically require for their production. Another concerns of animal welfare includes large number of animals is required. Many of the embryos that undergo genetic engineering procedures did not survive, and of those who survive, only a small portion that carry the genetic alteration of interest. Genetic engineering also brings when it comes over intellectual property and patenting of created animals, and or the techniques used to create them. Preserving intellectual property can breed a culture of confidentiality within the scientific community, which in turn limits on data and animal sharing. Such limits to data and animal sharing may create a situation in which there is unnecessary duplication of genetically engineered animals' lines, thereby challenging the principles of reduction. Indeed, this was a concern that was identified in a recent workshop on the creation and the use of genetically engineered animals in science.